Every time, every time I have a chance to meet a new woman, regardless of what she is, she could be a big, big, big woman, or she could be a small woman. But for what I would pay in the United States, it doesn't even come close to what I would pay in the Dominican Republic. And like I said, I could stress it no more than what I have already. Either way, you're gonna pay, right? That's what they say. You're gonna pay. But I'm enjoying meeting new people. I enjoy meeting new women. I enjoy having a chance to be with the opposite sex. And every time the narrative never changes for dudes. They still do their numbers in the States. It's just cool. Okay. At Publix and you're working hard. You know, you see a pretty girl working the cash register or supervisor, a new pretty supervisor, and you can't get with her, and you feel a little insecure with insecurities. I would say come to Sasua or Thailand, wherever you want to go. It seems like only the Thailand guys are always bragging, putting down other places. Come here, come here, come here. Come to Thailand. You ever been to Thailand? Don't talk about it. Doesn't matter. As long as you're getting it. That's the way I look at it. As long as you're getting it. Look at that fat leg. But as long as you are participating, I know a lot of guys that wish they were participating. And they're not participating. Not in gymnastics. Sad. It really is. And it's sad that guys can't admit it. Every time there's another night out, another new one. And like I said, my little pet peeve, I like to go to I like to go to lunch. Ain't nothing wrong with going to lunch. And listen, the fee has changed. Yes, the fee has changed. Okay? The fee has changed. I think the quality of effort that's being put in is still pretty good, in my opinion. I think guys are learning. Regulars help out. Regulars. If you've been going to John's Pastrami and Pizza store for all your life, you're going to pay the same amount for the pastrami and pizza and on rye pizza dog, right? Sandwich. For 20, 30 years, you're going to be paying the same price because you know the guy, hey, Pete, how you doing? Want a sandwich? Give me old Irish mix sandwich, right? You go in there and get the same sandwich. It's not the same sandwich. Remember that from Strap? But yeah, you go in there, right? Get the same sandwich because you're a regular. Regulars don't have to pay. Just like you go in and get your breaks. Not going to give you the escalated prices, right? I could go in there and get you the economy prices, right? You're going to pay the same. So it's the same thing in Sasua, in my opinion. You're going to pay the same price because you have a regular. And what they tell you is not the truth. They're not single and they're not starving. But you got to play along with the game. That's how you survive the game. You play along with the game. It's almost like you have a really bad wound. They tell you don't look at it. Don't look. Don't look. Don't move them. Don't look. Don't look. But the alternative, like me hanging out in a local bodega, staring at the women. And some of you guys that, your jobs won't allow you to come out for 4 or 5 weeks, which is very difficult. But I would say the minimum travelers to travel to Sasua, I would say to get a fulfillment, I would say a good 7 days or better. That's just me, a week. Because it's going to go very, very fast. The time in this place goes very, very fast. Ladies and gentlemen, it goes very, very fast. It's a very good time. We're very fortunate to be able to come to this magical place. You're not going to see that many brothers in Thailand. I say when you travel, you should get what you want, right? Get what you want. You should be able to say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. Aisle 10, this is what I want. Especially the big guys, the fat guys. Because when will the lies stop? Right? When will the lies stop? Right? Settling. Doesn't settling suck? I don't want to settle no more. I don't want to be searching no more. But this is just my little morning rant. Yes, the fee has changed. It's changed, guys. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking about the quality. But there's no poisoning in Sosua. No one's being poisoned. And I can't judge other places because I haven't been to other places, but I got to go to other places. But it's just wise just to play close to my residence because my residence is my business. And slowly but surely it's becoming my sole, way of getting money. I'm sorry, I just woke up. Some of you guys are packing a lot of clothes, which is cool. If you're a big man, that's why I'm starting my big and tall clothing store in Puerto Plata. Puerto Plata in English means Spanish quail, right? Let's move on amicably. Very nice. I try to, listen, as you people know, I have a sneaker fetish. Not anymore like I used to, but I say bring like 2 pairs, maybe a pair of Crocs. 2 pairs of sneakers, 1 pair of Crocs. I'm going to be here like a week. But you don't have to overdo it on the clothes. They don't care. They only care what's in your wallet. They only care what's in your wallet. Fat people don't like the beach. I grabbed the wrong bag, man. I grabbed the wrong bag. A lot of people, listen, you think it's hard? I mean, you think it's easy doing this? People critiquing everything that you do. People critiquing everything that you say. You're running to one guy doesn't like when you talk about the Charleston choo-choo. Then you run into another subscriber, another fan. Say, man, can you start bringing up more about Irish soda bread? Irish soda bread? You want me to discuss about Irish soda bread? That's another pair of sneakers out here. A lot of guys are starting to venture out. A lot of guys getting, look at that. A lot of guys are venturing out. They want to go to other places. They want to go to La Romana. Because they're looking for something like a regular girl. Oh, she's gorgeous. Look at her. Look at that. Redemption. Always a chance to make up for lost time. Always. Always a chance. Always make up the time. What are you waiting for? Madison Square, Sosua. Madison Square, Sosua. This video, like 90,000 dudes gonna go out to hit the Cash App, TMI 950, please. Hit like, subscribe, share. Well, listen, I can't go against everybody. Look at this life. Look at this. You see this? It's gonna get like some kind of Nature Channel award. Like I said, I can't battle like 9 different opinions and 9 different I can only tell you how TMI's life was. You know, going to a club called Crystals on Long Island, being unsuccessful with women. Well, it wasn't that big then. It wasn't as big. Look, the pool area is over there. I guess you guys are gonna want me to travel over there. I've been successful, man. I haven't been successful. I've said it 1,000 times. All my failures. Like, people don't want to hear it no more. Like, when will I go to Thailand? I don't think it'll be this year, to be honest, but get on a flight for an hour, go to Thailand. I really don't see the reason why people, when they go to Thailand and start talking about Sasua, when they know Sasua is number one. Look at all these brothers that just left this place. I think they added flights for the last 3 days. How could you diss a place like this? How could you talk about brothers in harmony? This many brothers that's out? You gonna go to Cartagena or Brazil, see this many brothers out? And look how many channels Sasua has started. Ho, ho, ho. Ooh. Gray up there, boy. Gray up there, boy. Listen, none of the rental cars ever really work. They do and they don't. I mean, every rental car I had trouble. Almost everyone. Like I said, I'm rental car Brody. I always got rental cars. The majority of rental cars that I had trouble. I never rented from the airport. I never had the opportunity to rent from the airport because I always had connections. Like, one thing you guys gotta remember, your connections gonna keep you alive out here. You're gonna have a guy, and listen, everybody at some point or another driver turned on. Everybody that comes out here on a frequent basis, a half pat, had a guy turn on them. And when I say turn on them, meaning like, just maybe a request or something, but you have to have a guy. There's a phrase that used to be floating around New York City a long time ago. It's called feed the wolves. Meaning you ain't feeding your crew, you ain't feeding your posse, you're not feeding the guy that's protecting you, then you're gonna be a victim. And I think that's true for the Dominican Republic. The guy that's holding you down, the guy that's taking care of you, you gotta pay him. And there's times when you gotta be in the States and you gotta pay him. I say you gotta have at least 2 or 3 of those type of guys, especially if you're gonna be a half pat where you're coming back and forth. You gotta have a guy that's taking care of you, that's holding you down. But I know everybody that's got a story about, I was hanging out with this guy, he took me to the bar, my taxi guy, they want more money. Those are the guys that could eventually end up setting you up. The guys that you know, the guys that you kick it with. Hey, look, it's the owner. The guy that you know, that you're kicking it, that you call your friend, he can end up setting you up. Your woman can end up setting you up. The expectations are what cause the trouble, in my opinion. The expectations are what cause the trouble. High expectations, and then low gravity effect, moon alpha. It's sad, You got people that you rely on and they let you down, and that's could be. You can't always travel with your coworker. You can't always travel with your best friends because the friction's gonna start. You gotta find a traveler that has the same common goal as you. You gotta find the traveler that has the same interests as you. And it might not always be a guy that you've been friends with forever. It could be a guy you met 8 trips ago. The agenda for the fat mind bender. Shout out to the fat mind bender. I don't see nothing wrong with being friends with these women. At the end of the day, the end goal is they want money. So regardless if you want to put them on camera, Like I said, you want to be a YouTuber, you put these women on camera, you be the number one YouTuber. There's just no other way about it. These guys that just reach these large numbers, they're creep cameras. That's all it is. They're creep cameras. They're creep cameras. They're successful creep cameras. Get the large numbers. You know what? And listen, I'm not gonna be the guy that's saying I don't do it, because I gotta do it. You gotta do it. I'm telling the guy you gotta do it. You gotta do it to keep the channel alive. It's scary facts. You're gonna be out. You're gonna be in Rumbas and Kings. Kings gonna be rocking loud music. You could be out and see your woman with someone else. And it was, oh well, why would you call her your woman? You know, she's not my woman. Well, listen, I'm a man, a male that wants a mate. So even if she's not my mate in real life, because everyone says, well, that your woman shouldn't be with anyone other than you. And I used to believe that. And now I no longer believe that. 'Cause I don't know what this whole game is going to turn into. Like I said, I watched my mother and grandmother leave the earth without a mate. They didn't have anyone. It's very possible you can. Like I said, I'm for the box cutter guy. The guy with the yellow fluorescent vest, walking out with the high-low, fat, hair unkept, bring home about $4.26 a week. Those are the guys I'm down for. Excuse me. Those are the guys I'm down for. 37, pimples on his face, arcade. Whoa, show my age. Arcade. I'm talking about Madden, video games. That gets no girls, no women. That's the same. It should not be still saying that in 2023. Should not be still saying I'm not getting women. Should be coming back with photos. Save up all year long. That's a really small bird. Save up all year long, the entire year long. And then come down for like 3 weeks. If you can. I had a job where I had a corporate job, and I developed enough time to where I was off almost 6.5 weeks every year. Gotta figure there's gonna be the first, it's gonna be 5 days of you maybe calling out sick, problems, but I would say some of those other days, if you in that situation like me, where you worked there like 10 years, developed that type of time, and then there was 2 personal days, I would say try to save 2 weeks in February and 2 weeks in August to save to come down. Come do that every year. I'll be a weekend warrior. Weekend warriors, I know guys that have been weekend warriors for almost 20 years. It's crazy. And I would have done that this summer if the prices of the tickets weren't like $1,000. Like, I'm not one of these guys that's going to be like, I'm going in July 27th, so let me get my tickets now. I'm not one of those guys. At the end of the day, though, anything you talk about an increase, anything you talk about the fee went up, anything you're talking about the service is different, the service, I think, is what you get. You're going to have to go through a few of them to find the one you want. I'm sorry. You're going to have to do a few Thanksgivings to find the right apple and potato pie, the apple sweet pie, the sweet potato pie, the chickaboo pie. It's going to take a little while to get this game down packed to at least where you're not getting beat all the time. It's going to take a while. To be a skillful travel archer. Like I said, if you guys need such detailed information about the restaurants in Cabarete and Samana, there's other channels to go to for that. But the guys that don't have it so good, the guys that need that quick information, inspiration, come to my channel. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Like I said, I didn't really coordinate my clothes right. And like I said, after a few conversations, it's like, okay, let me get the diet down pat. Because everybody, I'm noticing now, the more popularity I have, has something to say. It's almost like I have popularity of like 100,000 subscribers. Everybody knows me, but nobody's subscribed. And you really don't hear me complaining about that. And I could use the money. Can't we all? I think we should set up like some kind of economical thing though to help brothers travel. Help the guys and Publix and Tony's and Golden Eagles and all these other places. The Jamboree in Alabama? What's the place called? What is that main grocery store in Alabama called? Anyway. Everybody I know that be stuck in the States either be still talking about traveling down, and at some point every traveler talked about marriage. 100%. 100%. 100%. Talked about getting married. Settling down. Sitting in the villa with his woman cooking. I had a few seagulls taken from me. I'm not going to lie. I had a seagull taken from me. It's not a good feeling not to lose a team member. And everybody's like, that's kind of cool of you to talk about the team members. Then someone like that was, kind of corny. Not cool. I was like, what's not cool about talking about having multiple women? You're never going to be able to control them all. You're going to constantly be trading the pieces. Your favorite player that you want, and they maybe not going to have enough. Because at the end of the day, we're all looking at a $1,500 a month for these women, depending on how many you're talking about. Because anytime you ask them, like, well, what do you need to get out the game? What do you need to get out the game? What do you need to get out the game? $2,000. What? American? No way I'm giving you on time. I'm not giving you on 10,000. Some dudes will do it. It's not gonna be worth it because they're gonna be lying. You're never gonna have enough. There's always somebody back at their crib. It hurts to even think that, but it's true. Protect yourself because they're lying and cheating. With cheating, I'm just going with them and I'm just doing the. We are on the move. But it hurts to be lied to. It hurts to be disappointed. But they got somebody at the crib. The dude you meet might not be their brother. The dude that you meet is not going to be their cousin. That's what they do, man. You have to realize that. You have to get used to it. This is my theory. You cannot be angry at a 3-year-old putting a hanger in an outlet. You're not, listen, you can't stay mad at them for that. I hate to say it, but their like reasoning is like childlike. I want it. Why do you want that? I don't care how many dresses you buy them, it's not gonna make a difference. You show off and you brag and give them $12,000, they're gonna wait 4 days and ask you for another $7,000. That's just the reality of the reality. More. That's the basis of the Dominican Republic. More. And guys are soft. They can't take it. I gotta go. I need my toenails polished. See, I grew up with Latin women, so I want Latin women. Latin women are the ones that love me the most. Latin women were the ones that showed me the most love and my biggest weight. I was over 500 pounds twice in my life. It was hot ones though. I never stayed in the 500 zone more than a year and a half. But majority of my life's always been 320 to like 410. I would say like most of 20 years of my life, up and down. I could always for some reason drop like 100 pounds and put it back in like 6 years. But anyway, they're going to lie to us. Hit like, subscribe, share. They're gonna lie. They're gonna disappoint. Then they're always gonna come back. Don't worry. I tend to, when they're flipping out, they tell you they hate you. I hit them like 3 days later and just say, hey, I hope everything's all right with you. I hope everything's all right with your son. I hope everything's all right. You know, they're slowly practicing Halloween and Thanksgiving in this country. We're so close to the States. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys are moving down. I still say come to the Dominican Republic. You guys in Florida, you're an hour and a half away. And I would never think like a guy that lives in Florida wants to move to the Dominican Republic. Isn't it hot enough in Florida? But it's the women. And you know, you got guys that say, listen, I don't travel for women. I don't travel for women. You travel to stand on lines? You want me to believe Oma was a stoolie? You brought that line. Anyway, Scarface. But standing on line, hot, long flights, uncomfortable flights. Because dudes aren't traveling in first class, especially YouTubers. Staying underneath tool sheds. I'm not becoming a half pat to be a broke pat, okay? I'm not going to be traveling to be broke. Traveling to be staying underneath some kind of, could say tool shed, but I said tool shed already. I'm the hostels and I don't want to travel to be broke. That's why I took the time out to get my house right. Get the money right. And the money's almost right. But I'm never going to be financially where I was, but mentally, I feel like I'm better. And my friendships have created that. I met some great friends. But like I said, there are times where it could be like, okay, this guy's a great guy, but it's off. It's like, it's not what it was. Like, it's not the type of, I don't know. Like I said, when you become 50, it's like, yeah, you get a little set in your ways or whatever, so it's whatever. But I would say for mental health, come to Sasua. A lot of brothers is here, you know? Some people want to be by themselves. Some people, computers, sit there and the computer and laptop. You know? I don't know, maybe I've talked too much, but like I said, the ladies are up still, but I think we're tailing. We're trailing. I think we're right there. Like, I think the score is like 31-26. And last year, I would say it was like 46-17. So I think we're doing a little better this year, guys. The Halloween, guys. To me, why I traveled and raced down here for Halloween, I still got down here kind of late, is because of the new women walking around, the new opportunities that presented themselves. The way I could maybe turn it into something a little more. Maybe I could take them out more, become friends with them more, to where they could trust me, to where I could keep them around for the next 6 or 7 years. That's why I told you. It's not going to be like in the States where you find somebody that's going to be making half of like what you make. That's going to be buying the groceries. If they buy something for you, you're still buying something more, tenfold more. So if they buy you like a $40 birthday gift, you done spent 40 grand on her through the year. You don't need to buy anything for her and her family. Maybe her children. The children are the way in. I'm telling you, the children are the way in. And get ready for my charity benefit Christmas do-si-do. I've been doing my own charity efforts in Santiago and in Sasua for 3 years now. But this is what it is. This is what it is. They lie, we cheat, right? At least me. I'm not gonna be with one woman for the rest of my life. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. I love it here. I love Sasua. Keep it real. Keep it real with yourselves and travel. Get a passport. And like I said, don't listen to everybody. You can't take advice from 9 people. Get it right. Get it right.